Support for Opinions While Black comes to us from Houston Furniture House. Log on to HoustonFurnitureHouse.com for all of your indoor home furnishings. Use the promo code Opinions While Black, and we will hook you up with a special discount on any of the furniture you purchase, courtesy of HoustonFurnitureHouse.com. Log on, tell them all sent you. Yeah. The following content is free for ladies to get in until 12 o'clock. Men, $25 at the door.
Suck my balls.
Sorry, should have got the pre-sale. Start the show. And there you have it. It be like that. Niggas can't win ever.
Man.
I'm just telling you. You know, it'd be like that. It's always that bullshit. Well, it's free for ladies to get in, and niggas got to pay $25 at the fucking door.
That's because niggas will sell their right testicle to be in a place that has a bunch of ladies.
That's also true.
Yeah, that's true.
Name one club that had men free before 10 where you were at. I'll wait.
Yeah, that's true too. Plus alcohol, plus information equals opinions while black. Your black ass cheat sheet for the weekend foolishness and fuckery. I am your boy Oz.
And I am D. Randle. I'm glad this whole thing is shot from the waist up because my ankles are ashy as fuck right now.
And as you can see, we have another special guest. I think this is our third week in a row of special guest.
Look at that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a writer, a poet, an educator, and my very best friend, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Euphonic.
Suck my balls, bitch.
They really should not have given us a soundboard.
I love it.
They fucked up. We're gonna fuck this shit up.
Good deal. I appreciate it.
Man, thanks for coming through.
Of course. He says I'm an educator, but I really just stand in front of petrified mice and talk about my life. They don't mind.
God damn it. Oh, I see what kind of show it's going to be tonight.
Oh, I'm already drunk.
Oh, this is going to be bad.
I told them. I asked questions. They said it was okay.
Yeah. I mean, the great thing about how this show is developing is that people are coming to us at a time when we don't really have rules. As you can tell from the last, 3 guests we've had, we had Craig Lindsay, who I don't even know what to say about Craig Lindsay coming through.
I do. It was the suck dickiest episode.
This is true. I don't think we've ever talked about sucking dick on a podcast more than we did when Craig Lindsay was here.
Absolutely.
We had, of course, we had Flash, who was very chill and informative, and we are always grateful.
That was for Sunnyside, by the way.
That's 6 shots for Sunnyside.
You got that church bell on recorded? When'd you do that? What? You got that church bell recorded?
What? Trick or drink. Trick or drink, buddy.
My grandma stayed out there. I know what it is.
And we have.
You know what time it is?
And of course we had Ariel, who I don't even know what to say about her. That was ridiculous. She literally on air called Brittany Renner a dirty bitch.
This man said feminine energy. Understatement.
And of course Euphonic is here to turn up and talk some shit with us. He even brought us bottles of things as an offering.
I did not. I don't know what he's talking about. They had this here when I got here.
Yeah, okay. Well, in that case, we can go ahead and crack it open. Open up with our.
You were signaling for me to.
We
to
go
open
ahead
this.
and open up. Open up with our opening shots.
This is 90 proof.
Yeah, man. 1835.
Cheers to I don't know. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's gonna be a lit ass Friday too.
Yeah,
like
drinking miniatures. Yes, that tastes like kidney disease.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh, gonna regret that. At some
That
point in
tastes like
life.
regret.
I am both sad and happy at the same time.
Oh man.
My mouth is watering.
So there's an interesting week. It's gonna be an interesting weekend. Everything is in town.
I just want to let everyone know I chased my 1835 with Crown Apple. So
Oh Jesus Christ.
let's go hard or go home.
Oh boy. You heard it. It's gonna be that kind of show.
Oh man.
Yeah, everything's in town. Joe Budden's in town.
I think I have an ulcer now. Shout out to Joe Budden. I mean, I'll be there.
Yeah,
We'll see how long I last. I paid for the cheap seats on purpose.
That's facts. That's facts. That's how you do it. Horrible Decisions is in town, so we anybody who's a fan of the show knows I'm very excited about this.
Get your shoulders rounded up.
Look.
Get your shrugs, your traps,
Bruh,
your delts.
Bruh. I had never done shrugs before like a month ago.
Really?
I got a bunch of shoulder exercises I could do, but I didn't know.
You see why I don't
like
have a
shoulders
neck?
and back.
That's
but
how you get the molehill.
shrugs is ridiculous.
You want to get rid of your neck? Shrugs,
I
man.
lost my neck doing shrugs, man.
Bruh, that is some real shit.
You know, the ladies notice that before they notice your back, right?
I've been told. The improvement has been seen. Still got a long way to go. I'm not giving up the fight. But for the purposes of tomorrow, I am happy with the results.
There you go.
They're gonna be so because the thing they say about their live show is that niggas don't ever like. There's never a whole bunch of niggas, and they don't understand why. Because all the freaky women come to their shit. Y'all gotta start going to, like, fellas, black men, we gotta start going to some of this shit.
So can I ask an important question?
Do it.
Are you going to be like the shirt off guy there?
No, I'm not taking the shirt off.
But you have the improvements.
I have some improvements.
Those are some improvements.
I have some improvements. I don't have all the improvements.
Have you ever been around a group of freaky women?
Yes.
They'll appreciate the improvements.
Fair enough.
Take his shirt off.
Fair enough. I'm really only taking the shirt off for Wheezy. So
Is this a camera?
that's a camera.
That's
Okay.
That is
Ladies,
a camera.
when you see this man, if his shirt is off, you're welcome.
Wheezy, if you see me with my shirt off,
Let's start the show.
please feel free to come the Millennium Tour's in town. B2K is coming.
Let me know how it is.
I ain't going. I'm just saying there's gonna be a plethora of pussy all through the streets of Houston this weekend.
D. Randle, did
What
you
up?
see that YouTube video of when Spectacular was dancing in the thong?
Yeah.
That's what it's going to be like.
Nobody wants that.
I'm not here for that.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's gonna be a lit weekend, Easter weekend. It must be a discount on venues or some shit.
It's Easter weekend, man.
Yeah.
All the heathens going to be in church, so they try to get somebody out to sin.
Well, they called the right people. Humans ain't shit. Humans ain't shit this week because y'all know I am very present on the social medias.
Yeah.
And my God, I learned something very interesting from the ladies. I try to keep my ears open to what the ladies like and what the ladies are into.
I
And
know what girls like. Hate that song.
and sure enough,
Suck my balls, bitch.
that's get ready to hear that all episode.
Is that what they want?
I don't think that's what they want.
Suck my balls. Suck my balls.
God damn it!
I'm not ashamed of that soundbite either.
I see what's gonna be tonight.
God damn it, I came to play.
So, so what I came across on social media was
Beyonce
something
said
I
that, by
didn't
the
know
way.
about dating, which is apparently if you're at the club or the bar or whatever, and you see your girl, you run into your girl at the bar with her friend. Of course, I'm gonna come over there and see if my girl's all right, see if she wants a drink.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, it is protocol that not only do I have to buy her a drink, I have to buy her friend a drink.
That's tough.
Nigga,
tough.
what? Stop. Shut up. Stop it. this nigga start. For those of you that are just listening to this nigga poured more fucking Jim Beam in my shit, more fucking crown in my shit.
Mixing all the food groups over there.
This nigga is trying to kill me. So
It was a full bottle.
so
This is record time.
Yeah, we're already halfway through that first bottle.
so bruh.
You're welcome.
So fellas, are we paying for our girl's friend for shit? Now I'm sure the protocol is a little different. You're married, Randle.
So here's the thing. Give us a chance. Give us a chance to stunt. Like, don't make it an expectation. Like, before my wife and I got married, and sometimes we would go out and her friends would be there, whatever. I'd be like, you know what? Get yourself something. Get your friends something too.
Right. Okay.
Leave it up to me.
Okay. Right. Exactly.
Don't make it mandatory that bitch. Let's just go. He gonna pay for that shit anyway, bitch. Let's just head to this motherfucker and just whatever the fuck you want, bitch. No, we're not doing that.
We're not doing that. And here's why I think it's something. Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
May I ask a single person clarifying question?
Go ahead.
I'm with the girl that's there, and we're talking about her friend, right?
Yes.
Have I seen her friend naked?
No, probably not.
Has her friend seen my penis?
No.
Have I seen her boobs?
No.
Do we sext a little bit?
No. This is no one you've been intimate with.
Then why am I paying for her drink?
I have to admit,
I like Keisha. She's great.
I like where that went.
I like how she makes you feel. But my job is not to keep her throat moist.
Where is her nigga? Why is her nigga not present?
Exactly. Because he called Tyrone.
Right. Why is I have questions. I need to know why her nigga's not present. I need to know if something is wrong with her card. I need to know what she was gonna do had I not been here.
That's an important one.
And this is the question I have for these things. What would you do if I wasn't here to do this?
Can I tell you how delusional I am, though?
Go ahead.
I'm actually the kind of guy that's thinking, what would we do if you weren't here? If I'm out of the club and I see your friend the next time, is she going to expect the same treatment? Or is it different because you're not here? And if you're the factor, why are we spending our hard-earned money on her? And she not in the bedroom?
I'll do you one better.
It's like strip clubs. It's a waste of time.
I'll do you one better, since this is about women, since this is about equality, and since I want the most equality for women that they want for themselves. I have a question. Could we flip this? And by that, what I mean is, since it is protocol, since apparently it is chivalrous for me to buy your friend a drink, and apparently if I don't buy your friend a drink, I'm an ain't shit nigga. So here's my question. Since you can require that of me, how would you feel if I required you to suck my dick?
Suck my balls.
No, and this is a real question. No. So, and this is the problem I have, is that I don't think the requirement aspect of it is fair, because expectations lead to entitlement. And if you expect me to buy your friend drinks, I couldn't get away with that. If I know, I couldn't expect you to suck my dick. I have to wait for you to want to, which is entirely fair and entirely okay with me. But I can't have that expectation in you, and I damn sure can't have that expectation in me that if you sucking my dick, your friend gotta break me off too.
Suck my balls, bitch. If I can go full hotep for a little bit.
Oh shit! Here we go.
I think the problem with your response, Ozzy Bear, is the fact that
Don't do that again.
in the
Don't ever
Shots fired.
do that again.
He brought the outside world into the podcast.
That is so gross.
I think what's happening here is that we have to keep in mind that mainstream America has given our queens messages that do not fit the mold that they live in. Okay? And when we keep that in mind, we realize that the Shaq JC Penney's commercials are basically putting men in a position to be narcissists in vain. They then do not realize that wasting this hard-earned money on a woman who is outside the relationship is incredibly beneficial to the relationship, because the less money we have to spend on us because we spend it on y'all, we'll be happier. When 3 months down the line we can't afford Burger King because Becky got beverages every weekend we was out at the club, man, open up your third eye and look through the unicorn's horn and see what's really going on.
Give me a hotep.
Shalom.
Teach these devils.
And shalom.
Decalcify your pineal gland.
You know what I'm saying?
All I'm saying is,
I learned hatred for the white devil 101. Suck my balls, bitch.
Oh boy.
Someone pass me the crown, please.
So all I'm saying is, at the end of the day, I think a lot of these expectations, and this goes for guys, the expectations that we have of women. I don't believe in expectation leads to entitlement, and entitlement is where a relationship goes wrong. The other part of where a relationship goes wrong is where your friends are invited into the relationship. When I start spending money on your friends, they're officially in the relationship, and I don't want that. Keep your friends. First of all, and if it's a matter of me, flexing and letting your friends know that I'm not a broke nigga, the reason I'm not a broke nigga is because I don't do frivolous shit like spend $15 on you getting a fucking Long Island iced tea.
I mean, but can't they know that I'm not a broke nigga when they see the Instagram story of us being in like Puerto Vallarta or some shit?
They can know I'm not a broke nigga when we go buy a fucking house.
Maybe when they're drinking Hennessy and you're drinking Macallan 12. Like, what's really going on?
They can know I'm not a broke nigga when I get dividends on my fucking investments.
Are you the person that's sharing your edible arrangements instead of sharing the edible arrangements?
And let me tell you something else. Let me go a little harder on it. If it is about impressing your friends, I don't give a fuck about impressing your friends. I barely care if my friends like me. I damn sure don't give a fuck about flexing for your friends.
Wow.
Let their man come around and flex for them.
What man?
Suck my balls.
Bitch. He went there.
Golly.
God damn. All I'm saying is, keep your friends out of our fucking relationship.
I cannot feel my face.
These two niggas are gone.
We are 2/3 of the way through this first bottle, and we
In the first
literally just started.
Song of the week. Shout out to Click the Comments for that topic. Our lovely sister show, There's No Beef. Our lovely sister show, Click the Comments, that you can catch on Facebook. We're not dropping those links though. Shout out to Courtney and Danny.
Irie. She goes by Irie.
Oh, of
and
course.
Danny and Kristen and Dion.
Particularly Danny and Danny's thick thighs.
Danny, I'm not saying any of that, but I do remember those days back in the day. How you doing, Mom? Nice to know you're well.
She is gonna be so big.
Shout out to the fam.
That is the second time I've shouted him out under questionable circumstances.
I don't know why he did that. I didn't condone that message.
Song of the week.
Is it more sexual stuff?
No, it's warming up. It's warming up. People want to dance.
Do they?
Yo, fuck this shot though, man. That shit, man.
I came here to set some boundaries,
God
man.
damn.
I want to set a bar.
Oh, shit.
I came to set a bar.
Hold up, man. We've been taking some pussy ass shots compared to that shit, man.
Is this a camera?
Yes, Euphonic, that's a fucking camera.
God damn it.
Please don't throw things at the camera.
My lips ain't supposed to be numb this early into the game, man.
Yes, they are. Suck my balls, bitch. I just want to let everybody know.
Suck my balls, bitch.
I don't want anyone to be offended. No feminists need to come after me because I am quoting a woman.
Feminists ain't watching this fucking show.
We don't know that, Oz. You don't know what your influence is, and I don't want to get caught up in your rapture, okay? I'm not about that life, okay? I'm not about it. I just want to say that your queen, Beyonce, said that, and I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Song of the week, bro.
Oh,
Song of the week. It's warming
She
up.
even
People
said
want to
the bitch.
dance.
he wants to get to this song so bad.
People want to dance. It's warming up. It's brunch time. Everybody got their little brunch sundresses on.
67 degrees outside. It's not warming up.
It's not 67 degrees outside.
It was just 67 degrees outside.
Bruh, it's brunch. It's brunch weather. It's that time in Houston. Sundress season. All that shit. So let's go ahead and help them out. This is Vanjess with Best Believe.
Still talking.
We'll be right back with more opinions while black.
Still talking.
Let's go. And that was Vanjess with Best Believe.
Oh,
We are back.
oh,
We are black.
oh,
We are opinionated.
oh.
And these two niggas are fucked up.
It's not my fault. Or D. Randle's fault.
It's kind of your fault.
Oh, it's actually your fault. It's
Really,
completely your fault.
It's not my fault. It's really Oz's fault for not having caught up to the level of dedication to this show that D. Randle and I have.
I'm on the way. I'm coming. Don't
See
worry
that?
about it.
See that?
I'm on the way.
So just know, ladies, he's a slow starter.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
But a strong finisher.
What have I done? Okay.
Giving me a platform to say, suck
I'm gonna have to-
balls.
What's
Suck my
what?
balls.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to apologize for a lot later.
So let's see what's going on this week.
A lot.
To
Did
jump
we
ahead of you real quick.
Go
I'm sorry.
ahead.
I apologize.
All right.
Avengers Endgame. That's all I'm saying.
We're a week away.
I'm hiding. I'm hiding from the entire internet.
Randall doesn't watch trailers or anything, so he doesn't have the same expectations.
So D. Randle, can I blow your mind real quick? I am the complete opposite of you. I go to the
watches
internet.
every trailer.
I look at everything.
And that's
I
fine.
analyze everything. I try to piece the movie together before I even get in the fucking movie. Now here's the kicker. I subject this shit to my friends too. So
see,
in the group chat,
we
they're
talked
all
about
like
that.
you.
See?
I found a clip on YouTube that has leaked footage, so like it actually gives you shit from the. He took his headphones off. But look, I put that in the group chat. Do you know one of my homeboys just put in random letters to push it up the
Same.
thread,
Yes.
so no one could
Yes.
see it?
That would have been me.
Yes.
That would have been me. Like all
I ain't
my
watched none of
comic,
that shit.
all my comic book homies. Shout out Andre. Shout out to Mav. I had to tell him ahead of time. Like, look, I love y'all. Trust y'all. I'm gonna mute y'all for about a week because I know that. See, the reason that I do it is because I'm very critical of things, and I know that about myself. And I know that if I start forming my own expectations, it changes my perception of what I'm watching.
Because
So-
expectations
That's fair.
lead to entitlement.
Right. So
Ladies,
Did you just do a callback? Good job.
So what I do is I try to go into, especially if it's a movie that I really, really want to see, I try to go into that movie like butt ass naked from a mental mind state, you know.
wait a minute.
And I want to go in without expectations, without knowing anything, to get like the pure vision of what they're trying to execute. Like some of the other shit, like Captain Marvel, I didn't care, but this one I was like, yeah, I definitely want to see. This might be the best movie in my, of a generation, and I want to experience it the way that it was supposed to be experienced. So fuck everyone who was leaking the fucking footage.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you.
Y'all
Thank
bugging.
you. Thank
Stop
you.
that shit.
No, don't.
Eat a whole dick.
After you eat a dick, post more.
Real
People
talk.
like me are looking for it.
Suck my balls. Suck
Please.
my balls.
Please.
Bitch.
At
Please
your
suck my balls.
At your earliest convenience.
At your earliest convenience. And then when you're done, post more of the leaked footage, please. Because people like me are watching, and we are still frantically waiting for this
Keeps
movie
calling
to come
me,
out.
man.
Yo.
Yeah, I would have blocked you in the group chat by now. Like I would have removed myself from the group chat. And just like unblock myself from coming back in just until Friday. Like,
I mean,
we'd be cool again on Friday.
And you know what? I'm pretty sure he wants to do that. Shout out to my boy. But I'm just saying, from what I've seen, I can assure people this movie is going to have pistachio nuts in it. I'm not gonna comment on what I've seen, but it's gonna have like Brazil nuts, like the expensive peanuts. And
All
shit,
right.
dog.
So what were you gonna start it off with? Because I feel like he's told me too much already.
Yeah.
I don't want to know about the pistachio nuts.
I didn't say nothing.
Because now I'm gonna be looking for pistachio nuts in the movie. This nigga said pistachio.
Oh Lord. So Beyonce dropped Homecoming. For those of you that don't know, or do not have Netflix, or do not have friends, Homecoming is essentially a documentary about Beyonce's the making of Beyonce's big Coachella concert that was very themed in HBCU homecomings. I have to, you know what? I have to be honest. When Baychella happened, by the way, white people fucked up letting her at Coachella because now
I'm glad somebody said it.
black people will not recognize Coachella anymore. They will just call it the so-and-so anniversary of Baychella.
I hope you know that's coming.
That's going to happen.
They already have T-shirts. I've seen them.
Black people will not recognize Coachella anymore. I don't know unless Rihanna does something, which she won't.
She's not.
She got too big for that shit.
She hasn't.
Yeah, she got a little too big.
You haven't.
But
You're perfect.
But her titties have gotten big.
Bruh. Rihanna's titties are literally 2 of the 3 good things about Guava Island.
I don't give a damn if her face starts to look like a puffer fish. That woman is. She looks like honey getting warm over melted ice.
Bruh.
Make it make sense.
Rihanna looks like the Whataburger honey butter biscuit taste. I shit you not. Like, I was watching Guava Island, and there are 3 good things about this movie, and 2 of them are Rihanna's titties. Rihanna refuses to wear a bra ever, and I am not mad about it.
Don't ever wear one.
Don't ever wear one. All y'all ladies, free them. It's warm. Free them.
Rihanna
Suck
looks
my
like
balls.
Rihanna looks
bitch.
like what happens when you pour Crown Apple and Snapple Apple into a cup with no ice.
Oh, shit.
You ain't done that
So,
yet?
anyway, Homecoming. What do we think?
Okay.
Let's go. Deep dives.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
And this is honest. Before I want to let the Beehive know that I'm about to make a statement, and I want y'all to let me finish my statement. Let me finish my statement in full before you come at me.
Fuck it. We got our click.
All right.
I'm not a part of that clique.
I'm just saying.
I don't want no trouble.
I was not a fan of Beyonce for a long time. And it wasn't until maybe 2 albums ago that I started to enjoy her music a little bit and whatnot. And I was one of the people that, you know, I downloaded the bootleg of Beachella last year.
Don't say that out loud.
And been watching it. Because they were doing it too. Shit.
I was saying they were doing it too. Nobody had no money for fucking Coachella.
I probably got it from one of them. And I enjoyed this shit. I thought, and at the time, a year ago, now this is some shit that I almost lost friendships over this.
Oh, shit.
I felt like it was one of the greatest performances that I'd ever seen by anyone, period. If you look at the overall performance, the production value, I thought it was one of the greatest performances that I'd ever seen. Now, that's out the way. When I watched this documentary yesterday, it made me realize one thing. It made me realize that even though I do a lot, and I'm tired every day when I go to sleep, and I feel like every day I've accomplished something, I'm still lazy as fuck.
As fuck, bro. I am still not doing the level of shit that Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter is doing.
This bitch, and I say that as a term of endearment, first rehearsal post-pregnancy,
Bruh.
where she was like, I'm not there.
More.
I'm not there, but I will be. And I just need to lock it in and do this every day. I'm cutting out dairy, cutting out alcohol, bread, meat, fish,
More.
oxygen, water.
This woman was just chewing on celery stalk and apples for like 6 months.
She wanted it all. Everything.
So when
Rehearsing for 15 hours, like fucking 15 hours a day or some shit.
No second wasted.
So when you see her
Did you see
in that homecoming outfit,
Did you see her food?
Did you see her postpartum titties though?
Eating
I
beer
did.
pudding and wings.
bruh, those might be the greatest postpartum titties of all time.
Looking at the people dancing like you haven't danced hard enough, even though they've been dancing for 14 hours.
Yeah. But my takeaway from that whole thing was it was a great performance. We've known that for the last year, but it reminded me that if I want to be successful in something, and if you look at people who have been great at what they do, you really have to be obsessed with it to the point where you know that when I wake up every fucking day, I need to do everything that I can in my power to do this and do it well every moment that I'm awake.
You know what? And that's right. You know what? Let me go ahead and that is an inspiration. Let me get personal real quick.
Ooh.
So y'all know I've been on this workout journey, in the event that I come face to face with Wheezy from Horrible Decisions.
Hey, Weezy.
Quick
How
question,
you doing?
side question on that. If Wheezy isn't available, would you take Mandy in place? No. As a backup?
Yes. Yes.
It's all about you, Weezy.
I have to admit, Mandy says some wild shit, some silly shit, but she fine too. Like, you haven't seen either of these women, have you?
I haven't, but I've listened to Weezy's music.
No,
She has
not
music?
that. No, she doesn't have music. He doesn't know.
No,
this
I'm sorry.
person.
I'm getting her confused with Summer Walker. The goat.
Summer
I
Walker is
apologize.
fucking fine.
She is fucking fine.
Summer Walker is bad. Summer Walker is the baddest chick I've ever seen with face tattoos.
I was about to say, just a drop of ratchet. Just a drop of ratchet. It's a big drop, but it's a laudable drop of ratchet. I appreciate it. I feel like that drop of ratchet saves homeless lives.
I need to lean back for a bit. I can't really sit up on my own power right now.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, go back. Go back to what I was just looking at. Jesus Christ, this woman looks like 2 honey baked hams on a piece of strawberry jellied biscuits with butter melting on the top. This woman looks like my grandmother's sweet potato pie. Go back to the photo. This woman looks like your auntie's best batch of fried chicken. This woman looks like Popeye's Chicken's Tuesday special. This woman looks like God damn. I'm not ashamed for anything I've said. She should not be ashamed for these Instagram pictures. Golly. Wheezy WTF is an appropriate IG name. Why would you do that? I don't know why he did that.
Let me tell you something.
That was the truth.
So I have definitely been on this journey,
Hey.
and
Hey.
I have been on this journey, and I have to say there have been times when I wanted to give all the way up. Especially the past month, I cried one night because this shit was so fucking hard. And I watched the Beyonce documentary, and when this woman said, no dairy, no meat, no sugar, no basically just chewing on bananas and wheatgrass, I then realized, oh yeah, you can scroll. I had nothing to complain about. And that the little shit I was doing, I'm devoting just an hour or two of my day to fitness and passing up. Man, at work, my job, people like us so much. They customers and clients bring us donuts. They bring us all kind of treats, and I have to pass on it. I had to shake a man's hand and thank him, but I had to pass. Yeah.
All of that said, ladies and gentlemen, I just found a post on Wheezy WTF's page from October 20th. Shout out to my birthday's the very next day, so I feel like she took this picture for me. But she has red lips and black nails, and not that anyone asks, and I don't care that no one cares, but that's my jam. The photo says, "Make my caption for me, please. I'm tipsy." And the caption is, "I will never give up on my workout because damn, you look good with red
And
nipples
she
like that."
and she thinks she looks bad, like she's complaining about her fupa, nigga. Anyway,
You know, when you feel like you can't make another rep, Oz, you should pull up that photo
real talk,
and do 5 more.
real talk. And that's what it's come down to.
Just hold that shit up while you're doing curls.
And the
2.
and the level and the level of commitment that like Beyonce has to outdoing whatever her best was. And she said, she was like, I pushed myself harder than I've ever pushed myself before, and I don't know if I would go through that same process again. And when somebody who has, this is the other one, all the resources at their disposal that Beyonce has. Yeah, they say Beyonce has, Beyonce has the same 24 hours in a day. You know, she also has a fucking nutritionist, a nanny, a fucking cook.
She has 48 for our 24 hours.
Right, exactly.
Like,
so
shit.
And she devotes all of that to excellence.
She probably pays somebody to sleep for her.
I
bet I don't feel like sleeping today. Can you sleep for me, please?
Real talk. I have to get these reps in. I have a new level of respect for Beyonce and what she does. Like, and the level of commitment that even just the dancers and the steppers and the band had to this was amazing to me. The other thing that was amazing to me, and this is really the more important part culturally, is that Beyonce admits she didn't go to school. She didn't go to college. Destiny's Child was her college. And for somebody who did not go to college to not be resentful and to appreciate the cultural experience of going to an HBCU, that says a lot about what Beyonce represents culturally. Beyonce has transcended beyond just being an entertainer. Beyonce is becoming a cultural experience. Because now, basically all of our conversations now are defined by how we view whatever Beyonce did that week. I mean,
Facts.
I got up the other morning and it was 10 o'clock in the morning. I was just eating my breakfast. And people had watched Homecoming 2 or 3 times.
They were waiting on that shit like payday.
And we're talking about it. And had deep dives about it. Like Beyonce is becoming one, and I love that we have a cultural experience that we can all get around. Granted, we have stuff like Game of Thrones and whatever we watch on Sunday nights and live tweet about, but this is a very specific cultural experience because this is somebody who takes into account us and what we and what we respond to. I listened to her, just the album version of Homecoming. She has her version of Frankie Beverly and Maze Before I Let Go.
And it actually slaps.
Which for most people,
Actually slaps.
that is an impeachable offense. An impeachable offense. I should
Usually
say.
that would be.
But it slaps.
For her, I was like, God damn it, I'm not mad.
And that shit goes.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys this question.
Go for it.
Because both of you, I believe both of you attended an HBCU.
correct.
I attended a historically cracker.
Salute to Texas Southern University.
TS, you.
I thought you knew.
I went across the street to U of H.
It's okay.
That's cool. That's cool.
Go Cougs.
You know, all the hoes at TSU. But my thing is,
That's cool. We were trying to hit off all the bras at U of H.
No, I wasn't. I started at U of H. I was home at TSU.
my thing is, one thing that I really appreciated about this is, and I don't say this as a cliche, black people are some magical motherfuckers. When you look at that performance,
Real talk.
you see people doing some shit that nobody anywhere else can do. And for her to bring that black ass experience to one of the whitest festivals in America and have that shit pop off is fucking amazing to me. Because a lot of people don't really understand what homecoming means, especially like the HBCUs. There are people, I work with people who go to Grambling and Southern, for example. Mm-hmm. And for them, fuck everything else in life, fuck family, fuck professional sports, fuck everything. It's about homecoming, Grambling and Southern.
Real talk.
This is the highlight of our year. And this is when we can be the blackest that we could be.
When I say I got the weekend off for TSU's homecoming, we're going to do this shit big this year.
But yo, go ahead. Go ahead.
That's how big it is. And it doesn't matter how old you are either. If you went to college, homecoming is still a big deal if you live there. You like, go ahead, Euphonic.
I was gonna say to D. Randle's point though, I had a homeboy who told me this last homecoming TSU did. He was like, "You understand, bruh? I'm up here. I got 3 bottles in my bag. This is my Christmas. I spend 364 days out the year working for this day. And if you don't think I'm about to act up," and then this dude takes the longest drag out of his bottle, puts it down.
You talking about Twin?
I wasn't gonna say that because it would give it away, but yes. He was
I didn't say his real name.
He was like, "Bruh, I'm about to go hard."
Yeah, man. I'm not mad at him either. And that was a lit weekend too.
That was
a lit ass weekend.
It
was. And just to be around, and and even Euphonic had a different college experience from me because he is involved. He was frat. Do you want to shout them out?
Shout out to the Beta Delta chapter of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. Don't worry, I don't have on any letters, so I'm not doing anything or breaking any rules. They did just cross a line. They look amazing. They do have a party tomorrow at Cafe 4212. This episode will air after it happens, so I tried.
Are we hitting that show?
I mean, we should go because it's going to be lit.
Okay, all right.
There's no party like a Neo party.
Oh, shit, okay.
It's like opening the door. I imagine being a Neo going to your first party is like going to Coachella for free.
Oh, one of them is gonna catch something.
Hopefully not these hands or an STD.
So you see, just from art. Wait,
I stay ready.
wait,
So I don't have to get ready. Get these hands.
Oh, for those of you listening, D. Randle has a shirt that says "Get these hands." So just right there, you understand the magnitude of what Beyonce did and whether you go to college. And that's the other thing I wanted to point out real quick is that Beyonce didn't go to college, and she still appreciates this. And what Beyonce did is all about inclusiveness for us as a culture. There are so many arguments and so many things that divide us on social media, and there's so many arguments that we go through that divide us into these groups. Everything Beyonce does is for the express purposes of us coming together about something. No matter what you're going through, no matter what you're arguing over or whatever, everybody in that fucking stadium knew every word to every fucking song Beyonce did. Even the ones that weren't her song. When she when I didn't watch the whole thing when it first came on, but when she went dance hall, y'all know I love reggae. When she went dance hall, it was no. I screamed. I showed my fucking ass. Bruh, y'all don't understand. Beyonce unifies people. And I think that is something we need as a healing in this culture more than anything. We need, sure, we have to have some of these debates, and we have to unpack some of these things that keep us divided. And because there are certain reasons, there are certain people that have to be represented, but we need, at the end of the day, we need that healing, and I feel like Beyonce wants to be that healing.
I mean,
it's a good look. It's a good look for promotion. It's a good look for the brand. But Nonetheless, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth.
And I think that's the comment that I was looking for. I'm not saying she's not doing it for that cause. I am a skeptic, so I don't think she is doing it for that cause.
Sure.
But the fact of the matter is that when you take so many people from a different background, as you would find at Coachella, and then you provide an experience, and honestly, to your point, what I found most impressive about that performance is the fact that if you had never been to college, she pretty much surmises what college is like in those 2 hours.
Yep. Basically.
Yeah.
From start to finish. I mean, like, you get in, you get this sense of responsibility. She starts with Lift Every Voice and Sing and everything like that. You start rolling into what decision making are you going to go into, and that's where you get like the frat performance and the sorority performance, and then you start breaking it down with bad decisions. So we go into partition and some of that other stuff. I mean, like the show builds the same way you would progress through college. You get all those quick, actionable touch points from college, and then she just fucking racked it. And I'm saying this as a person who doesn't really like Beyonce. I'm not a fan. I don't own any of her solo albums, but that performance, I came in here actually ready to shit on that.
Same.
And that was actually a really good 2 hours. I wasn't ashamed or sad that I spent 2 hours watching that show. I was actually thoroughly entertained, and by all means, suck my balls.
Suck my balls.
And wrecked
bitch.
every single. So she went through every hit she's
And
almost
killed it.
ever fucking done.
And killed it.
And killed every one. She wrecked. But bruh, Partition is one of my favorite Beyonce songs, and she wrecked that shit.
Wait. Did you notice? This is how I know performers are some sick people.
Right.
Whenever she did those tracks, like when her and Jay-Z were together and he kind of messed up, did you notice the look in her eyes when she was singing some of those songs? Like, I should probably not fuck you when we get home. But it's all right. I'm gonna do Partition next. So I might.
And
fuck you when we get home.
Jay-Z got on stage for that 5 minutes and was like,
I'ma go
"Oh
ahead.
shit, she
Yo.
mad about some old shit."
It's okay. I'm gonna drink my almond milk and be waiting on you, like J. Cole said.
Hey, shout out to Jay-Z for just doing what the fuck he was told to do the entire documentary. That nigga was just like,
Smile,
baby,
look serious.
is your stomach cramping? Let me go ahead and fix that for you.
He did the belly rub. He did the belly rub.
And otherwise, that nigga just sat back and was like, yeah, she's right. She's right.
and let me and we can get off of this, but I have to say there aren't a whole lot of live albums that I can just bump back front to back. Even the live album goes. Like, Beyonce blessed us for real.
Shout out to, even though I've had this since the SoundCloud version, shout out to I've Been On.
Yeah.
One of the most Houston songs ever made.
Of all time.
You know, I'm just letting y'all know. Even though Beyonce is not from Third Ward, she's from the Southwest Side. Don't let it fool you, but we out here.
So as far this is gonna be a very content heavy episode. This is very much because there was a lot of content that we haven't talked about.
Don't apologize.
The Anderson Paak album.
We're drunk.
Anderson Paak dropped it, and I really wanted to get to it last week, but Flash hadn't heard it because
Randle and I are drunk.
Flash gets as a DJ, he gets way too much content.
He's babysitting his drink.
I'm on my third serving.
I'm actually on my fifth.
The Anderson Paak album, Ventura,
Was amazing.
was wonderful.
I don't know what 3000 was saying.
Andre 3000 is the best rapper. He is the
Joe Budden said that nigga was speaking alien.
he is the greatest rapper at not rapping about whatever the fuck the song is about.
Exactly.
Facts.
But
Facts.
he's still great as fuck. though.
Amazing.
The Smokey Robinson sample,
Ooh, you took it from me. Yes.
the Smokey Robinson, that was fire. He opened up with that in the album. That was fire.
You know what's fire about that though, for real, is that if you look at something like the behind the scenes footage of it, Smokey Robinson was in the studio actually like giving him pointers like, nah, young blood, go ahead and hit it like this, young blood.
You not gonna fuck up my sample.
You can kind of tell though, bro,
Yeah.
because I was telling him on the way over here, the whole album,
Although very contemporary, gives you a very genuine old school vibe from start to finish. Doesn't matter who's on it, doesn't matter what he's singing about. That instrumental,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
This is
back in
what
the
we were
80s,
missing
90s.
from Oxnard.
Yeah.
It didn't. It felt too studio. Was the problem?
Yeah.
Anderson Paak is one of those dudes that just sounds like he rocks the fuck out at a show.
This feels like he went home, was in his garage doing a bunch of PCP and made something that was pure to him.
And Dre, he had to keep Dre the fuck out of the studio. He had to keep Dre out of the studio this time because he had Dre in the studio a lot for Oxnard, and they were trying too much shit.
I mean, the muscle's getting Dre's way.
Yeah. And Dre actually said Dre didn't like Malibu. And Dre went on record as saying, I don't like Malibu. But he recognized the talent in Pac. So Oxnard was really Dre trying to make Anderson Paak not make Malibu.
Right.
Which is why when Dre stepped the fuck out of the way for this one, this shit went back to...
We got what we wanted from Malibu. Yeah. And
for all my real niggas out there, though, y'all need to check that No Worries also.
No Worries, bruh. Another Time is my favorite joint on the No Worries album. Yeah, that was some hot shit. Him and it is NX Worries. This was actually Euphonic's first time being exposed to Anderson Paak.
I'm glad they said that because in preparation for the show, I kind of tried to get as much context what we were going to talk about as possible. But when he put me on Anderson Paak, I went back and I listened to I just stayed up till about 3 a.m. just listening to all of his music. this man has put out a catalog of music that is just pure and genuine and feel good, timey.
Real
and
talk.
Even if it's even the grimier tracks are still very polished and sensitive and cool. Like, this is music regardless of what your mood is. You put it on from start to finish, pour you a glass of brown and just vibe. They are
Real
dope
talk.
albums.
A glass of brown, not clear, nigga.
Yeah, not brown. You want to be in your feels when you listen to these albums.
I'm surprised I haven't played any Anderson Paak on this show.
Shame on you.
That's probably going to change very soon.
Shame on you.
Because Come Down is one of my favorite songs of all time.
Right.
Come Down, there's never a time. That was the
That's
first
the one
song
with
I sent
T.I.,
to
right?
him. That's the one I sent you the link to in the group chat.
With T.I.?
No, T.I. ain't on this one.
Are you sure?
T.I. would fuck the song up.
Are you sure?
T.I. could do nothing but ruin the song.
There's a feature on that song, I promise.
No, Come Down is not the feature.
Hold on. I might be wrong. But I'm probably
I'm telling you, you've
No,
heard
it
the
is.
song
Calm
before.
down. Thank you. I listened to this album last night. Nigga, T.I. is on it.
There's
T.I.
a version. Oh, there's a version with T.I.
Yes.
Oh,
Featuring
shit.
T.I.
Oh, I gotta hear that shit. We'll do that off air. We'll do that off air.
I proved I was wrong. Hell froze.
I'll take it back.
Hell froze.
So, Anderson Paak album was wonderful. From now on, in my order of importance, Malibu, Ventura, No Worries, Oxnard.
I'll take that.
It's debatable. I would put Ventura above Malibu.
Okay.
But I do
Fair
approve
enough.
of your list. I approve of your list.
What else is going on content-wise? Euphonic didn't catch this. I went on and watched Donald Glover and Rihanna's Guava Island from Amazon. Y'all, I like Donald Glover. I like Gambino, man. And I really fucks with a lot of what he does. Randle cut this shit off 15 minutes in.
Yeah, I was good on that. Okay, so just to qualify my statement, I've been a big fan of Donald Glover ever since the Derek comedy days, back when he was struggling on YouTube. Big fan of his shit. Thought he was funny. Glad to see him come up in the ranks and get some shit popping. I like Atlanta. I really do like Atlanta. My big concern is that he's kind of at a stage where, because he's kind of like Hollywood's little darling right now,
Right.
that they're gonna wear him out, and there are really no checks. Like they want him to pump out as much content as he can do, and I realized that when they wanted him to do that Deadpool shit. They want him to pump out as much content to get that voice out in the mainstream. My concern is that there's not really a check. There aren't really checks and balances in place to kind of pump his brakes a little bit when his ideas aren't fully formed or really out there. And I feel like Guava Island was an idea that wasn't really fully formed. It was Donald Glover running around with his shirt open, doing bad accents, and promoting his music at the same time.
And doing his This America dance.
I was going to say, so it was This Is America.
Yeah, but shout out to Rihanna's titties.
Bruh.
Hey, I've never done this during the podcast, but I got to pee. I'll be right back. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
Thank you.
Okay, well, so everybody's gonna take turns. That's what happens when you go in right off the muscle.
I don't feel bad about it, but I'm gonna be right behind D. Randle when this is over and done.
Okay, so, and I know Randall's got another deep dive about creatives and what this time of black creatives means for us. But as far as Guava Island, you know, maybe some. You remember those? You remember those like mega videos that like Michael Jackson was really good for these. They'd be like 45 minutes long,
like the Thriller joints and the weird one he did for Moon Man or whatever. That
Ghost,
was like
the Ghost one, where it would like sell half the album.
Yeah,
right. Kanye did this.
Kanye
did that for
when he was still singing in trap.
For Twisted Dark Fantasy.
Yeah,
right. So I feel like at first Glover wanted to do that. He wanted to sell his current singles because those singles aren't really attached to an album right now. Summertime Magic, Feels Like Summer.
Oh yeah.
And This Is America. They aren't really attached to an album at the moment. And so that turned into him once he got the vibe writing this, and when he knew he had a phenomenal director like Hiro Murai. He got the vibe, and all of a sudden he wanted to make this artistic, and he wanted to say something because coming off of This Is America, which he won awards for and everything, he wanted to say something.
Yeah, I mean, I got this is Adam Sandler Spanglish. I got you.
And so,
that was funny.
That was funny. That was a good movie. I saw it in the theater. I saw it on a date.
Did you really?
I saw it on a date.
Okay, you're on a date. I wouldn't have paid to see that movie.
Nah.
It was still a good movie though.
And so
Just to the right, just right around the corner.
Okay, well, Roundtree's gonna go to that restaurant.
Roundtree's okay. That's what happens when you drink half of the fucking bottle.
That's right.
And so what I feel like happened was I was telling Euphonic that when you I feel like first he wanted to sell those songs because those songs aren't attached to an album.
Right.
So now all of a sudden he's got the vibe and he's got Hiro Murai and he's got a great team.
Yep.
Now he wants to say something. And Guava Island was entirely about rebellion. Mm-hmm. And by the way, shout out to the great appearance from Letitia Wright. This has not been pronounced as much. I don't hear people pronouncing this as much, but Letitia Wright's mad cute. And so by the end of it, you definitely understand that he wanted to say something about rebellion.
Yeah.
I feel like we're going to get a lot of that from him coming off of This Is America.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like this was the venue for it.
I'm assuming that this was made around the time that This Is America was done, so this was probably about a year or so ago. That's how I feel.
And because he definitely threw This Is America in.
Yeah, and
it takes place on an island called Guava.
Do you like the bullshit explanation? Like, well, anywhere that you have shit like this is America. Blah 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 blah.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then why did we get the whole deep dive at the beginning of the movie that explains how Guava Island came to be, as if that sounded like the first 30 seconds of Black Panther?
It did really sound like that. But the thing is, as a creative myself,
okay,
as a person who wants to be in the position to do passion projects like that, I do applaud him doing this because of that. Because we've as a collective have fought long and hard for the opportunities to tell our stories like this. What I really hope, and this isn't as much of a statement on him as it is on the industry as a whole, I would like for the industry to kind of expand its horizons to not only be inclusive of a limited number of people. Because like right now, besides him, it's Lena Waithe and Issa Rae and maybe a couple other people who kind of have like Jordan Peele, who kind of have the reins to the kingdom right now. Expand that a little more, let more people in so that you have fresher ideas and you have checks and balances and quality control in place.
Ava. We got Ava.
Ava, yeah. I've said offline to some people that I feel like Donald Glover's ideas are very good, but he doesn't. If he had one more person at the table to kind of tell him, like, if you fine tune this so that you could get this effect, then he might have a lot of ideas that turn from really good to like classic.
So do you feel like he has less of a writer's room and more of a yes man room?
I think his writer's room is probably. and I'm only speculating because I don't know. His writers' room probably has had the same people for a certain amount of time.
Okay.
If I'm in the same position, and this is something that I put into like my own personal business plan, I do want to have a certain stable of people in the writers' room, but included in that is I want to have a couple of people who kind of like revolving minds to come in and out of it to inject fresh ideas, and again to tell me like, nah, actually that shit ain't working. You definitely, he's done a great job at setting his tone and his voice, just like said Issa Rae and Lena Waithe had. I just don't want them to get burnt out from people expecting them to do the same kind of stuff over and over.
I can agree with that, and I think that as they are opening the doors, because like with comics, Ta-Nehisi Coates came in writing Black Panther.
Right.
He opened the door for Roxane Gay. Roxane Gay opened the door for Nnedi Okorafor.
Right.
Nnedi Okorafor and Eve Ewing. They're all writing for Marvel now.
Right.
And so I feel like Hollywood's moving a little slower than that. I never would have thought that would be the case. But I think as we're getting into more avenues to create, like anthologies are back.
Yes.
Love, Death, and Robots. Bruh, that was a masterpiece. And that was a lot of different creators who were adapting. A lot of those were ebooks and books.
Yeah.
And I feel like now that things like anthologies are back and things where we can have more than one writer telling more than one story, I feel like we're going to get that.
Yes.
As it stands now, it's not as wide as we would like, but baby steps.
Yes.
I was just, Boomerang's, they did the Boomerang television series. That just got renewed.
Dope.
That got renewed. I feel like, and I wanted to talk about that really quick too. I realize I'm the only person that's gotten through the whole season.
Yeah.
But, bruh, the episodes you saw, Boomerang turned into a completely different show after that.
Really?
I don't know if Lena Waithe fired that writer's room or what the fuck happened, but after the second or third episode, they started borrowing, like, it looks, because Boomerang takes place in Atlanta, it looks more like Atlanta, the television show.
Wow.
And they definitely borrowed that linear yet contained kind of vibe they do, where there's a definitely overarching character development,
Right.
but each episode can exist on its own.
Interesting.
Like there's a whole episode of Boomerang that takes place at Marcus's daughter's house, and the idea is that Marcus Graham, Eddie Murphy's character, apparently the Graham agency got shut down because somebody came up with a case where Marcus Graham got Me Too'd. And so Marcus's daughter has to deal with that, and the whole gang, the whole crew has different ideas about it, and they're having the Me Too discussion. That whole episode, they're having the Me Too discussion in her house, and she's dealing with this.
I wonder how Eddie Murphy felt about that.
I don't think it matters. Halle Berry is executive producing, so they felt however the fuck she felt about it. Which is weird, because they never mentioned Halle Berry's character by name.
That's actually kind of ironic when you think about how Halle and Eddie's character left it in the actual movie.
Right. Which is, and so, and which this is their child. That's good. That's great.
Go ahead and finish that off, D. Randle. We're about to empty
That's
the
a
bottle.
lot.
That's not a lot, man.
You know what?
We got like 4 more things to talk about. He can co-star
I
for
ain't
2
no
of
bitch.
them. That's what I'm talking about, D. Randle. See what I'm saying?
Turn that bitch upside down.
All you other guests need to get out here and start encouraging them to finish the fucking
Finish
bottle.
a bottle.
Wow.
I'm not real.
It's true. We don't finish many bottles. We
do
finish
now.
some.
The man came back from the restroom refreshed.
Ready to go. Round 2.
And so I like it, and the point I was getting to was that I like that we're at a point now where we're borrowing we have new classics to borrow from. Atlanta, no matter how you feel about it, is a fucking classic. And I love that that is setting the bar now, and that's what's being borrowed from.
Yes,
I think that's Insecure is getting there, even though we're not going to see Insecure again until 2020.
Really?
Yeah, Issa Rae got too much shit to do.
Okay.
I was like, she's working on a drama after she does the little one or whatever it is with her and Taraji, right? She's got another movie she's doing.
And I think she's developing something else for HBO. And I'm good with that.
Oh, she is. She sure is. Yeah, you're right.
Take your time so it can be lit like Westworld.
So, and that's what I'm saying. Like the difference between her and like Donald Glover is, I feel like Issa Rae does take her time to kind of compartmentalize what she's working on. I wish Donald would slow down, because between him doing the shows and then touring, and then doing the Guava Island shit, and then, he's probably got 3 or 4 more things.
Oh, absolutely.
That he's got lined up as well. Like, bro, just
he's probably about to start season 3 of Atlanta.
Just pace it. Well, we'll see.
He took a year off the last time.
They said he might not start that shit until 2020. We'll see.
God damn.
I don't give a fuck, because I'm only worried about Endgame. Nigga.
Thank you for talking about the important stuff, D. Randle.
Real quick.
That movie is gonna save global warming.
Now we have talked about black content for a solid hour.
I'm not sorry.
Can we?
Who else is doing that?
Nobody. Nobody's doing it. I bet Click the Comments ain't doing it.
They are, actually.
They are. I'm bugging. I love them. I'm sorry. I'm taking playful shots at them, but I love them with all my heart. Really.
Does it count for black content if I talk about how fine Serena Williams is?
That's black content, all right.
I just want to put that out there in the universe. I know that she's married with a kid and living her best life, but
I take time to talk about Weezy all the time. Weezy's black and Israeli.
God, man. It's actually pretty dope. That means that she can pray for you with 2 gods. You didn't even think about that, did you? She's got the hookup on your afterlife.
Party foul!
Party foul! Let me tell you something. If I was like Mexican, Mexicano, and black, I'm going to pray to Jesus and Jesus, all right?
Here we go.
If American Gods has taught me anything, that means I'm praying to 2 Jesuses.
Jimmy, what have I told you?
I am doubling down on what I'm putting forth from my soul.
American God had a room full of Jesuses to pray to.
Thank you.
True. We can't deep dive about American Gods. I'm behind.
That's fine.
That was season 1. Thank you.
That's true too. That's true too. You're right.
So I was just messing up. See, let me go ahead transform into my Hotep again. Why are you, brother, king, my niggas, talking about Game of Thrones, but we're not talking about American Gods? Because American Gods at least has some African gods on it. Game of Thrones ain't got no African gods on it. Although Bran is the Night King. If y'all don't know that, I'm telling you right now. He's the fucking Night King.
Bran's the Night King. Fuck the bullshit. I'm telling you, Bran just needs to get even with Jamie, and after that, we're gonna find out he's the fucking Night King.
They never should have gave you niggas a soundboard.
I apologize to all your. I apologize to the Oz Hive. Or what do you call them? Team Oz.
Team Oz.
I apologize to all you niggas, because I am just wearing a hole in the soundboard today, and I don't give a fuck.
D. Randle, may I be honest with you, bro?
Thank you, sir.
Speaking as an individual who is on Team Oz, I don't hold any offices, but I am an active card-carrying member.
Yes, sir.
I can tell you that we appreciate your use of the soundboard. No matter how egregious or over the line or over the top it is, if you want to use all of the buttons on the soundboard, my nigga, D. Randle, please use all of the buttons on the soundboard. And anyone that gives you any beef about you using the soundboard, please click the button. What do they need to do? Bitch.
So Game of Thrones.
Let's start the show.
I think a chick just called me.
Oh.
Well, we'll go to break.
I was gonna say, you gonna call her back on the show?
No, we're not doing that. We haven't gotten there. That's Opinions While Black After Dark. You gotta do a paywall for that shit.
Why can't we just be honest about who she is?
That's gonna be behind a paywall. No, fuck that.
All right, we got you off task, man. What do you want to
Game
talk
of
about?
Thrones.
All right,
Game of Thrones.
I apologize.
let's go.
All right, first episode, man. We're in there. We're in there. Everybody's moving to Winterfell.
We there?
Everybody's taking a temporary residency in Winterfell.
The Winterfellians got to see black people for the first
For
time.
the first fucking time.
It's funny they acted just like white people in America when they saw black people for the first fucking time. What are they doing?
Because I was going to say,
What are they here?
Because I was going to say, Lena Dunham met her first black person in like 2009 when she met Donald Glover.
What is he doing up on that now? What is he doing on that now?
What is them Unsullied doing on that nag?
I just wanted Natalie Emanuel to take her shirt off again for this.
God damn, we have not seen enough of Miss Sanday's titties.
You're not gonna see him again. Bro.
If there's, damn it,
No,
shoot,
fuck that.
Don't
Grey Worm.
shoot my hopes down
No,
like
fuck
that.
We got what, 7 episodes left?
No, nigga, we have 5.
We have 5.
And the
Grey
second
Worm.
one-
Fuck that.
No.
Grey Worm gonna eat the box.
No, let me tell you why I know he's not gonna eat the box, bruh. I saw the little Lannister's face when he saw the White Walkers walking up to Winterfell. All right, season 2 is about to have pistachio nuts in it. All right, the other 4 episodes are gonna have all kinds of almond and Brazil nuts in it. Greg is about to start dying.
Grey Worm's gonna fucking eat the box.
No, he's not. He's gonna think about eating that box before he get kilted. And yes, I said kilted, and I know the real word is killed. I did it on purpose.
Unfortunately, I have to agree. Like, I think we've seen all of Missandei's titties that we're going to see.
There are no more happy endings. It is about to be sad endings the rest of the way, children.
Right.
I'm
That's
sorry.
fine.
I'm sorry.
Couple of things I like that happened this episode. I love that Tyrion, Onion Knight, and fucking Varys all got together to talk shit like the heathens at church get to all sit in the back of the church and talk shit.
Wasn't it some of the realest bit of truth, though?
Yeah.
Wasn't it some of the realest bit of truth, though?
Like, they all got to sit on the sidelines and talk shit about what the fuck is going on.
Hey, my
I
nigga,
love
is your
that.
dude gonna do it? If your dude gonna do it, I'll go help you with your dude.
Right.
Your dude not gonna do it? Okay, well,
Let
never
me-
mind then.
We'll see what's up, man.
So then we have Arya,
The GOAT.
the god,
The GOAT.
who was apparently throwing the pussy at Gendry like Justin Verlander in the 9th.
You know what? That's gonna be the last bit of happiness we see. That hookup
Right?
is gonna be the last bit of happiness we
That
see.
was
That's gonna
that
happen.
was
They gonna
very
happen.
flirtatious.
They gonna
Goddamn.
happen before someone get killed.
That's going to make me uncomfortable, though, man, because she still seems like she's like 9 years old.
Because in the movie, she's 9 years old.
But if we're keeping it a buck, in the books, Jon Snow is like 15.
That's true. From what I hear.
That doesn't help.
Niggas don't read.
Niggas don't read. It's
I
cool.
mean, in a book that... In a story that contains incest in the first episode, like, that's not even
yeah, that's
shocking.
not the worst thing that's happening, right? Speaking of which, Cersei, bruh,
taking that hateful dick in the butt.
I read a.
That's the worst thing that happened. Taking that hateful ass dick in the butt. That's
balls.
Hey man, she did, and she didn't like it. I'm sorry.
Let me tell you something.
I like how she gave. I know I keep cutting you off. I like how she gave that straight up, like
that Olivia Pope earned me speech.
You don't. Yes, I was trying to figure out where I heard that before.
That's some Olivia Pope shit.
If you want a whore, you buy a whore. If you want a queen, you earn
her.
By the way, let me spread those cheeks for you.
And 30 seconds later, gave up the box like unwanted puppies.
Now wait. I have reverse ask for that
And
behavior.
just so you know, before you do that, just so you know, she did that Olivia Pope shit, and just like Olivia Pope, got the dick no less than 30 seconds later.
Now don't worry, feminist. I'm out there. I'm operating on your
Fucking
behalf.
Olivia Pope.
I'm operating on your behalf when I ask this question. Don't worry, ladies.
And the president still beat.
Now let me ask you this question, brother, king, my niggas.
Let's go.
My niggas.
Let's go.
Did he not pay for a whore? He did bring his fleet. He forgot the elephants, but that's just like saying he forgot the change. He paid with the lives of his men.
He gambled.
He paid. He gambled and he won.
Okay. Yeah,
He rolled a 7.
That's true. That's true. He gambled, he won.
I'm just saying.
Uncle
that's why she
got
didn't.
the pussy.
That's why she didn't feel bad after it happened, because he did technically pay for that whore.
And then Cersei really did look at Uncle Fuckboy and was like,
I wanted some elephants.
you know what? It's something. I like. You know what? You all right. It's something. I should have you beheaded in this bitch.
I've never met a man as arrogant as you.
Oh, that's always a sign you're about to get the pussy.
She said it just like that.
Every time. That is always a sign you're about to get the pussy.
Whenever they move from fussing to I've never met a man as arrogant.
When they sound annoyed,
but sexy.
When they sound annoyed, but they're only annoyed because they're a little turned on by it, that's when you know you about to get the box.
Suck my balls, bitch. Please believe it's gonna be the nasty box too.
Not that I'm speaking from experience.
I don't know what experience is.
So, and then of course there was the legendary meetup at the very end of the episode.
Gotta see an old friend.
Bran, who was just hanging out who was waiting on King Slayer at the fucking door.
All right, before you deep dive on that, may I say, I never realized why Bran had that look in his eye every personal scene. Did y'all know that dude was like legit blind?
Yeah, he said he's on there with no glasses and no contacts.
So that whole look that he gives when he looks so stoic and annoyed is because he doesn't have his glasses on.
This nigga can't see.
That said, did he not look at Jamie like, oh, I'm about to rob you for all 10 cents you got in your pocket, nigga, and your sword,
if there was ever a
and
time,
your title.
And can we also so can we also go ahead and agree that Dany is turning into a villain?
Oh, it's gonna be bad.
Dragon is turning into a villain.
Not yet, but it's gonna happen. There's a lot of inconsistency that she's not having a good time with.
She told Sam that that she killed his father and his brother, and when he ran out crying, looked at Ser Jorah like, the fuck wrong with him?
Yeah.
Now
Sam is gonna come for that ass.
He already did. Did he not go find Jon and was like, "Hey, let me tell you something real quick,
blew the fucking whistle"?
Because he wasn't gonna do that at first. He didn't want to be that dude.
You know what? I wasn't gonna say nothing earlier, but bitch tripping.
My dude,
bruh, nigga,
dude.
you got the juice, bruh.
My dude,
I got receipts.
my dude. I synced the letter your dad signed that turned the Crips over to you.
Bruh.
My dude.
Bruh.
My dude.
She said, bruh, she keep telling people she the rightful heir to this fucking throne.
My
the
dude.
lie detector said that's a fucking lie.
My dude.
Hey.
But you need to tell her, my dude, you need to tell her, suck my balls.
Suck my balls.
Bitch.
You fucking your aunt, nigga.
I ain't gonna lie. Jon Snow at first, he really did look at her. He really did look at him like, look, the pussy good. Are you sure?
No, here's the wild shit is the first thing like when he told him that, he's like, okay, word. You calling my dad a liar? Like, nigga, you
yes,
fucking
nigga.
Facts.
Yes,
You're
nigga.
putting penis to your aunt, sir. Let's talk about something else. And see, that was the one moment in the episode where Jon was kind of like off topic, because the whole rest of the episode, everybody else, like Sansa, everybody else
We'll get to her in a minute.
was worried about some other shit. You know, who's the queen? Who's Milady? What the fuck do dragons eat?
We're gonna get to that. Don't worry. We're gonna.
I mean,
I got a deep dive.
We can get to it now, because my boy was just like, yo, hey, I told y'all the White Walkers were coming. I showed y'all proof. I brought one to y'all. All right.
Cersei don't give a fuck. Let me go ahead and jump on jump on there. Just so y'all know, if y'all are wondering why Cersei isn't concerned, Cersei has lost it. No one is home. No one's upstairs. Cersei has completely turned the corner.
Yeah.
Cersei's been turning the corner for 2 seasons. She's been losing it for 2 seasons. This is the moment. Nobody's upstairs.
I don't know, bro. Like, I feel
No.
I feel like, hear me out, and I'm about to blow your mind real quick, because it's gonna freak you out.
Let's go.
Cersei is a representation of how white people like to do things. There is logical, nonsensical shit happening behind you. And rather than paying attention to this logical, nonsensical shit that is happening, you want to go ahead and take over Bel Air. You know what? When we done with Bel Air, we're going to go ahead and take over Midtown. When we done with Midtown...
So Cersei is gentrification?
More or less. You know what I'm saying? She is an idea that says that progress is more important than actual immediate concerns. Because at the end of the day, your need to gain more means nothing if these White Walkers come and kill everybody. And she can't see it.
But is Cersei progressing? She went from Queen of the 7 Kingdoms to like Queen of the like 1.5 kingdoms.
Well, that's what happens when you fuck your brother. You shouldn't ever fuck your brother, have children, and then put those children in positions of power, because that's just not what you do. That's just wrong, okay? Now, if she was just quietly fucking her brother, she'd still be queen over all 7 kingdoms. But we just have to remember that she was publicly fucking her brother, and that's just not okay. You just can't do that and be okay.
So what you're saying is, she's basically Hillary.
Oh, boy.
Well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hillary 2020, huh? Oh man, have you noticed she said she was gonna be back in the race, but we haven't heard shit from her.
No,
that's appropriate
because nobody cares.
Exactly.
Okay, that's true.
Nobody cares at this point.
That's fine.
The person that came up with the concept of the super predator can't tell me she's gonna protect me.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
All right.
Okay, all right.
Her and Kamala Harris need to get put in the same shit and throw them to the sun.
Fuck that. Kamala Harris needs to get put in the fucking sex tape.
Yes, a sex tape, not The Office.
Okay, fair
Not
enough. We're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll be right back with White People Must Be Stopped. You are experiencing Opinions While Black. Sober conversation with the absolute least sober team in podcasting.
Oh, we're about to work on this Jim Beam bottle in the last run. Bud.
Pour up. Probably about to slap the shit out of somebody. And we are back. We are black. We are opinionated. And holy shit.
I'm fucked up.
We're recording live from the spirit world.
Yeah.
I just want you to know.
This is honestly the worst yet. We've reached a new low.
Oh man, we've reached a whole new low for drunkenness. Like, do you know I work hard all week working out just so I could have the liberty of drinking when we record.
May I be honest, man? I haven't had a real I look so pathetic right now. I haven't had a drink. I haven't drank like this in 2 legitimately years. Like 2 years for sure. I haven't drank like this.
I know.
Boys and girls in radio land, I am struggling like a motherfucker right now.
So let me ask you, because on another podcast that I work with, from Houston with Love, shout out to D-Ray D-Rose. They asked me.
What's up, y'all? Thank you so much. Was that D-Rose?
D-Rose.
Thank you so much, D-Rose, for the shout out, man.
Crossover episode coming soon.
Another real hometown Houston nigga.
They asked me one day, they're like, do y'all really drink like that on the show? And I was like,
yes.
I was like, bro, it's not a joke. Like, you may not really see it, but when you realize, when you see how fast the bottle goes down, how this shit goes, and this is your first time here, would you agree? Like, this shit is real.
I was actually about to say, let me tell y'all something. Is this a camera? This is a camera.
This
is my camera. This one is my camera, though, right?
That's yours.
All right, this one is my camera. Let me tell y'all, so the bottle of Crown, I bought that bottle. That bottle is empty.
That's a fresh bottle.
First segment.
We are now on the bottle of Jim Beam, and it's already losing a lot of traction. And for the people out there that know me, I apologize for whatever the rest of this segment holds, because y'all know I don't do Jim Beam in public anymore as of many moons ago. Damn. So I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry, and we still got the shut the fuck ups to come.
But before that, it is time for everybody's favorite segment, White People Must Be Stopped.
Oh, that one.
Oh no!
No,
wrong one.
See, that's how fucked
that's
up
what
we
it does
are.
to you.
That's how
That's what it
fucked
does
up.
to you.
That's not the one.
That's how fucked up we are.
It's this one. Yeah.
Welcome to White People Must Be Stopped. Okay, so I wanted to touch on one.
He understands now.
How did we get here?
I wanted to touch on a situation that I was reading about that a lot of people have been posting about.
Oh my God.
There's a barber in Philadelphia who the cops have. God damn it!
I needed a dog.
This is serious though. This is serious.
I need an adult.
I'm sorry.
That is the name of the podcast.
I need an adult.
So,
all right, let's go.
There's a barber in Philadelphia who the cops really tried to stop from giving homeless people free haircuts. They're not laughing at the story. They're laughing at each other.
Oh shit!
I didn't know I was crying until I put the tear on my cheek.
They're not laughing at the story, y'all. They're laughing at each other because.
Look at my face.
Why are you crying?
Y'all thought I was playing. I'm really crying.
Jim Beam.
Why is this nigga crying?
Okay. There's a barber in Philadelphia.
There's a barber in Philadelphia that has been giving homeless people free haircuts, and the police have been trying to stop him.
That was for his protection.
I'm crying too.
Allegedly.
See?
That means you babysit your shit, man.
Allegedly, this. No, I'm fucked up too. Allegedly, this is for his protection. But that's what they said to us in Houston when they told us that we couldn't give food to homeless people.
Yes, you can.
And I'm trying to understand, like,
You don't feed the animals at the zoo.
sir,
Wow.
what the fuck did you just say?
I'm sorry. Did y'all think that Andre Sylvester was... That's not his name.
That's what?
Sylvester Turner.
Are you talking about our mayor, Sylvester Turner?
Y'all thought he was cleaning up those streets the right way? He wasn't putting those people in no shelter or nothing. He was just telling them they couldn't be on this corner.
I was gonna say that because since he's gotten elected, that's exactly what the fuck happens.
Exactly.
Whenever the rodeo's in town, whenever there's a like Beyonce or whoever,
Those people are still homeless.
like those homeless people, like across from that Kroger on Main,
They just find the Kroger on
they
Buffalo
just
Speedway.
moved them up the street.
They just moved them to Crawford,
Right.
and in West Alabama. That's all. That shit.
Exactly.
Y'all can't see this because y'all hearing it, but for the ones watching YouTube, by all means, subscribe on YouTube.
Thank you.
This drink right here, I'm afraid to drink this one because I really can't guarantee
No,
what's
nigga,
going to
you
come out of
poured
my
it.
mouth. Fuck you, man. I can't guarantee what's going to come out of my mouth after I drink it.
Suck my balls.
Bitch.
All right. Philadelphia barber.
And so, my thing is, I feel like this is all, like, I feel like at the end of the day, all we're doing is making homeless people even more of an underclass of citizen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they already don't have anywhere to sleep. They already don't have anything to eat. And they already have limited options to get them a job and to hold down that job. And sometimes drug addiction comes into play in everything. And they're having limited access to these resources, and then you can't even get looking good to get a job.
My thing is, outside of all the shit that they say about it, like, my nigga, at the end of the day, who the fuck are you hurting by giving somebody a fucking haircut?
Absolutely nobody.
Like, people out there getting raped. Flint still ain't got fucking water.
Thank you, D. Randle.
Trump is still in office, and you worried about a homeless nigga getting a haircut and getting a clean Caesar.
And you know what they always write off to? Public health and safety. What the fuck does that mean?
Suck my balls, bitch.
Can I be real about that real quick, though?
Go for it.
As you would say, man, let's just keep it a buck.
Okay.
I don't give a damn what we're talking about in America. If the word reform comes before it, the plan is bullshit.
Yes.
And that's
Facts.
just what it is, man. We don't give a damn about homeless people. We don't give a damn about solar energy.
we don't give a damn about children.
Global warming. We don't give a damn about children. We don't give a damn about education. We don't give a damn about poor people. We don't give a damn about black people. We don't give a damn about the black woman. We don't give a fuck. And that apathy, that lack of empathy, that lack of sympathy, that lack of giving any kind of concern towards the next person is bubbling over in the streets right now.
Absolutely.
I give us another 10 years, D. Randle, and I promise you, we will see civil unrest, some I Am Legend zombies,
or some sort of mutant shit, bro, because everything is just so on edge. We have a thin veneer of togetherness, and we are not respecting that shit at all. And the moment we start telling people who are kind enough, in a position to give it, and have the time that no, you cannot interact with this group of people who don't have a bitch ass thing, we are saying we are telling ourselves that the people that have are better than the people that don't have, and it's only going to get worse from there.
Facts.
And I'm glad that I am from Sunnyside. Voted the 6th most dangerous neighborhood in America, according to a 2014 Forbes study. We're ready for this shit.
That's accurate.
I still speak to the first crackhead from my neighborhood. His name is Stanley. He's doing well. He doesn't have any teeth anymore. But if he can survive that
Sunnyside's
shit,
more dangerous than the north side?
So I'm not gonna lie to you.
My
If
nigga.
the zombie apocalypse broke out right now, I'm driving to Sunnyside for safety. There will be no zombies.
Sunnyside's more dangerous than Cashmere
There
Gardens.
will be no zombies in Sunnyside, my nigga.
Fair enough. All right.
The
I'll take that.
5-year-olds have
need
guns
you-
in Sunnyside.
I
man.
need you to understand. I need you to understand.
Cashmere Gardens is fucking wild.
But it is a nice place to live.
Kindergartens is real in Sunnyside.
Oh shit.
And if you don't know what Kindergartens is, I know you haven't seen Sacha Baron Cohen's This Is America.
Oh well.
And that's just to say,
Yeah, I said it.
just to backdoor what Euphonic said. We got to watch shit, man. Like the simplest act that you could do for someone is to give them an act of kindness. And for you to shit on that means that you not only do you not give a fuck about people and their well-being and the people who are considered the lowest caste of society, but it means that you are actively working against their interests in what little they have. So fuck you.
Say that shit. Say that shit.
Send your racist stories, your racist, real life racist stories. Basically, send us any listener letters you may have, especially after this episode.
It's America. It shouldn't be too hard.
Send all your listener letters and send all that to opinionswhileblack@gmail.com or any of the social medias that you see below.
Ooh, I'm sorry, Oz, because you didn't know this. Real quick,
Okay.
I do have a YouTube channel.
Oh shit.
It's called Whispers in the Dark. There are currently 3 episodes up right now.
Really?
Yes, they are my filler episodes. They touch on different content. I'm just trying to see what people like, and then I'll front load more information from there. I know I kept it from you guys.
We're gonna hit. Okay, we're gonna
for it,
talk
go for
about
it.
that. We're
The
gonna
links will definitely be in the description.
We're gonna definitely give them all that information at the end of the episode.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
bet. I
Yes,
know
sir.
that. All right.
Yeah. I don't tell you guys everything.
We will be right back with the top 3 STFUs. You are currently experiencing Opinions While Black.
Pull up.
Pull up. And we are back. We are black. We are opinionated. And holy shit,
We are drunk.
y'all, we are fucked up.
We're holding on by a thread.
We are OD fucked up.
Can I talk into Oz's camera real quick? That's your camera, right? Right
Camera
there?
1. Meet him in camera 1.
Everybody that's looking at Oz's camera,
Everybody's looking at Oz's camera. That's
I'm not
camera
sorry, and you know you're going to enjoy the last little bit of this show. Because if you thought that I was going hard before, holy shit. I am officially drunk as a skunk.
Suck my balls.
Bitch! And let me tell you something. This last little bit of the show has been drinking some Jim Beam. So if you know me, you know what Jim
time
Beam
it
does
is.
to me. You know what time this shit is about to be. I want to give it back to my boy Oz and D. Randle.
And with that, it is time for the top 3 STFUs. Who are the 3 people in America that need to shut the fuck up? Number 3. One Mr. Kodak Black, a returning champion.
Is he really still talking? Is he still talking?
He is still talking.
the human dandruff.
The man that looks like the ash on Kratos' skin in God of War.
The nigga looks like a single herpy.
The man that looks like George Costanza's pimple in episode 5 of Seinfeld.
The nigga that fits the description of gout.
The motherfucker that looks like the 2-day-old tuna at Subway.
Oh man.
The Timmy Chan's chicken dinner, nigga.
Oh no.
The motherfucker that looks like a 2-piece special from Popeyes.
Don't talk that way about 2-Piece Tuesday.
The Wendy's 5-box special at Wendy's.
The 4 for 4. The 4 for 4 at Wendy's.
man.
Hold up. Side note: the 4 for 4. Fuck the 4 for 4 because when I was broke, and I used to go exclusively to the 99-cent menu at Wendy's, and my lunch every day was a hamburger, a fry, a nugget, and a drink. And I was paid the exact same amount. And them hoes put that shit in a meal.
They have definitely diversified their value meals. Wendy's trying to keep up.
Wendy's, I know we're about to dive into the shut the fuck ups, and I don't want to derail you guys, but may I just say that whoever controls the Wendy's social media account, that nigga is a savage.
That nigga is a nerd.
Kodak Black is the pinky toenail of humans.
Oh shit.
But we wanted to tell him shut the fuck up for something.
So, many of y'all know that in the wake of Nipsey's death, Kodak,
Nipsey.
R.I.P. Nipsey, we miss you. Kodak Black has been at war with T.I. Or really, T.I. has been at war with Kodak Black because it gives him something to do aside from cheat on his wife.
Allegedly.
Fuck that.
There are no receipts.
Fuck that.
TMZ hasn't proven receipts.
That nigga bought Bernice a car.
If I'm being honest, TMZ has proven receipts. I just like T.I.'s music.
Oh, I was gonna say. I was about to say. Harvey knows where all the bodies are buried. Fuck out of here. T.I. has been at war with Kodak Black because he was very insensitive about the death of Nipsey and about what did he say? He called Lauren London. He said he about to shoot his shot because Lauren London's a whole widow. Oh shit! First of all, I kind of think, sir, what the fuck, dog? Sorry.
It's getting out of hand.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna use the crown bag to pick it up. Hold on, don't worry.
Jesus Christ!
I have a crown.
You have napkins, nigga.
Oh shit, I do have napkins.
Jesus Christ! Oh man, I'm sorry, y'all. Niggas running wild, man. But very disrespectful to Lauren London in the wake of the loss of her loved one. First of all, here's my thing. First of all, I think Lauren London will fuck you up. I think she's been exposed to Nipsey long enough that Lauren London will fuck you up. I think Lauren London has clout over there in Cali.
She's also fine.
She's also quite fine.
I don't.
But
I believe that Lauren London knows the people that will fuck you up, though.
Having said that,
she's like Janae Aiko. Janae Aiko ain't gonna put hands on nobody, but she knows enough niggas will cap
say
your
that
ass.
shit, D-Randle. Say that shit.
I still say Big Sean will whoop your ass. I still
Wait, hold on. No. I retract those last two bombs. Have you seen Lil Sean in person? Lil Sean is like 5'6".
Oh, never mind.
Is he really?
He might weigh $120.
Are you serious?
That nigga's tiny.
I thought that nigga was just lean and tall.
No, that nigga's tiny.
Oh, okay.
That nigga, he looks like a kid. Him and Wale, nigga, they like 5'6", 5'7".
Fair enough.
Nah.
Okay, so here's the thing. T.I. definitely checked Kodak Black and was like, "Fix that shit, nigga."
Thanks, Tip.
And Kodak Black responded. I don't have the exact quote, but he was basically like, "Who the fuck do you think you are? You're 45. You're 45 worried about what I'm doing. I'm gonna come through. You need to be worried that I'm gonna come through and fuck your daughter."
What?
He said that shit.
He said that to a dude with a gun charge?
He said that shit to a dude who literally got arrested for having that work in his trunk.
My nigga, do you remember that scene from Den of Thieves where it's like
I've
50
watched Den of
Cent?
Thieves.
The white. Are you fucking kidding me? All right,
With Mad Sweeney?
It's a terrible movie.
Yeah, I
But
figured.
there's a scene.
With Gerard Butler and Mad Sweeney?
There's a scene where some dude comes to pick up 50 Cent's daughter, and it's him
Mad Sweeney, and legitimately like 19 of their friends in the garage, all pumping iron, moving shit, doing push-ups for no reason.
That's
and
mad
the kid walks
suspect.
in, and 50 Cent is like, yo, let me tell you something. For 18 years, it's been my responsibility. Hold on, let me rephrase that, because I gotta say how 50 Cent was saying. 15 years, man. It's been my responsibility to take care of my daughter. Now it's your job. Take care of my daughter. Don't fuck up. Now that's not an important scene at all. But what's important is when they pan out.
But
and
we
you
definitely
see
need to
all
know that
20
50 Cent talks like that.
You see all 21 niggas pushing iron around and moving weight, and then 50 Cent look at the dude and goes, "You want us looking for you?" And that dude lets him know he'll have his daughter home 5 minutes before curfew.
So that's the upgrade of the Bad Boys 2 scene.
It is. And I say all of that to say that if Kodak Black even whispered that about even one of my goddaughters, I know that without a doubt, one of his handlers would have wrote that scene down word for word and given it to him on a napkin because I'd find him.
Now wait, here's the other fucked up thing about that. He's talking that shit, but not only did T.I. get arrested for having that work, T.I.'s daughter got arrested for having that work at the fucking airport. Shit.
It's a family business to have guns. Duh.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And we're not talking about little pistols.
Kodak Black don't know how we do it in the South. If one motherfucker in the family got that work,
all of them
got that work.
All of them.
All of them been at the gun range.
I'll tell you this right now. Both my dad and I both sleep with guns by the bed. You know what my mom sleeps with? A knife by the bed, just for solidarity.
It's open carry in Texas, nigga.
My God. The state that has the most tigers in captivity, you don't want to do that here, bro.
Really?
All of them.
Legitimately,
yeah,
Texas has the most tigers in captivity than anywhere else in the world.
That sounds like some Florida shit. I'll take it.
So apparently Texas has really lax exotic game laws. And so there are a lot of niggas that were just like, hey man, you know what I want? Bob, I want a tiger. Well, you got 2 tigers, Bob? Nigga, I'ma get 3. Oh, you got 3 tigers, Trevor? I'ma get 4.
Damn.
White people must be stopped. Until then, Kodak Black, I don't want to see nothing happen to you. Well, no, I take that back. I don't give a fuck what happens to you.
You and Tekashi can end up in the same banana peel up Ben Rain's ass.
Yo.
You want some breakfast? Until then, Kodak Black, please shut for your sake. Shut the fuck up. Number 2.
That was just number 1.
Gabrielle Union.
Oh.
Okay, wait.
What did that little starfisher do?
Wait. This is a shut the fuck up with love.
She starfishes, man. You can't tell her to shut the fuck up.
Listen. We talked about this last week, how she came out, her and Dwayne Wade came out in support of their gay son.
That's a good thing.
Facts. That's wonderful.
He's an X-Man.
And she has spent time since then explaining this to the press.
That she's in support of X-Men?
That she's in support. No, not X-Men, but she's in support.
You know, the X-Men
I understand what you're saying. That she has come out in support of why she's come out in support of her gay son.
Good job.
Listen to me, Gabby. You don't have to do that. Stop doing that. Stop explaining things to the fuck niggas that don't give a fuck about you. This is one thing I think we have to stop doing altogether. Like, because everybody got real mad at Fox News because they said some wild shit about Nipsey Hussle. Why are we keeping up with what the fuck Fox News thinks?
That's a good question.
Like, nobody, like, I want to know what black people were sitting around watching Fox News waiting for that to jump off.
Black Twitter.
They were playing a smoking game.
Bruh, there are some people we have to stop interacting with. If we want to have any progress as a culture, there are some people, there are some entities that we have to stop interacting with. Yes, Jules is one of them. Tommy Loren is another. And Fox News is the champion of them. We have to stop giving a fuck what Fox thinks. We have to start creating and containing our own narratives. That's what this show is for. That's what shows like The Read and our media. That's what that's for. We have to. And Gabrielle Union, I feel like she is legitimizing Fox News, and she is legitimizing people, the fuck niggas out there on Twitter that are trying to shit on that. We just have to stop talking to them. There is nothing. It takes nothing out of your paycheck to not engage with the bullshit. That's what I'm for. That's what I'm for. That's what this show is for.
To engage with the bullshit.
To engage with the bullshit so y'all don't have to.
May I ask a clarifying question?
Do it.
Now, what if you're addicted to the bullshit?
Suck my balls.
Now look.
That is an appropriate response.
People, now look.
Do that and it would help.
As a species, people like looking at a train wreck.
Okay.
I'm not hating on that.
Okay.
We would probably not have as much of a show if people didn't like a train wreck.
Bad decisions push a plot. I got you.
Having said that, there has to be a line.
Hashtag Goldbirds.
Shots fired.
There has to be a line, and there has to be at some point where it stops being about a fun drag for the day on social media, and where we start asking real questions about how is this progressing us as a culture? How is this speaking to the problems that we need solved in the community?
Can I just ask?
Do it.
Isn't it about time that we just took phobic people and put them in a canister next to Cersei Lannister, Fox News representatives, 45 handlers, Donald himself?
I do think we need to put them all in a little box.
And put that box in a ship and send that ship to fucking Super Earth number 23 and let them start over for themselves.
And let them start over and figure it out.
Send the niggas over the edge of the flat Earth.
Do flat earthers still exist?
Yes.
Do they
yes.
really?
Oh, they were all on Leticia's Profoundly.
In the age of like satellite photos?
There was a Profoundly nigga. There was a flat earther nigga in Leticia's Profoundly. Not only was he perpetuating flat earth, I think he was trying to get the pussy.
Can we talk about?
Okay, look. First of all, Profoundly is a really bad idea.
My God!
It's giving you anonymous niggas a platform to say shit that you should just quietly put in someone's inbox.
Let me tell you something real quick. Team Oz, those of you that were in Profoundly, y'all are weird.
Whoever's in a trench coat, what is your name? Reveal yourself.
Whatever the girl
I like your Profoundly to this nigga.
There was a plus size chick in a trench coat that wants to lick my asshole.
What is your name?
Stop that.
Team Oz is looking for you.
Team Oz is weird.
We want to know who that woman is.
Nah, B.
We want to know who she is because she's dedicated to this man's brown booty hole. That was actually weird to say on radio. I apologize, but I'm not sorry.
Having said that,
Gabrielle Union.
Gabrielle Union, shut the fuck up.
And since Gabby's
out
fine,
of love,
since Gabby's fine, I'm not gonna hit her with the soundboard. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, great.
Because I still believe in her.
And the number one person that needs to shut the fuck up.
Ooh.
And this is the first time we've ever had a fictional character that needs to shut the fuck up.
Ooh.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Who is it?
Sansa Stark from of Game of Thrones fame.
You know
Sansa. Guys, there are spoilers here.
You know, fuck that, Oz. Fuck all of that, okay? Because she is worried about the real issues.
No,
right?
the fuck she's
not. Stop it. Stop it.
What are those issues? What are those issues?
Stop it, okay?
What real fucking issues?
Stop it.
Explain the real issues.
In a world that is about to be overrun by White Walkers, she is asking the real questions. The first real question is, brother, who is that bitch? Okay? After we ask who is that bitch, why does she think that she runs something? Okay? After we ask that question, why did you go get these random ass allies?
Let me stop
no,
you right there.
No, Oz. No.
Okay.
Because we are asking the real questions. It doesn't matter that all of civilization is about to end in 3 episodes, okay?
Let me stop you
It doesn't
right there.
matter that the last 3 episodes are going to be about what the White Walkers do at the end, okay? It doesn't matter that Bran is the Night King, okay? What matters is the fact that Sansa wants to know why this bitch with the dragon thinks that she's in control of the know.
Let me stop you right there.
You heard it right here.
Let me stop you right there.
You can try. Jim Beam tells me to go.
To clarify, and there are Game of Thrones.
Don't you clarify?
And there are Game of Thrones spoilers here.
No, there aren't.
So we're gonna mark that.
You should have watched.
Listen,
This happened a whole week ago.
Sansa
Catch up.
is worried about the wrong thing.
No, she's not.
She is what we in the culture call worried about the wrong thing.
Fuck those White Walkers. They not real. She never saw one. She don't know they real.
She is all up Jon Snow's ass
That's her brother.
about who is in charge and why he relinquished his throne as King of the North.
And not to her.
Listen,
As a person from the South Side,
let me tell you something.
I would not want the title of King of the North my goddamn self. Fuck the North Side.
Let me tell you something. The North Side is like a whole other fucking continent.
And fuck Bel Air.
Oh,
High school.
Wait a minute.
My bad.
That's his alma mater.
God damn.
I overstepped. Lamar High School.
I'm a blame
Listen.
Jim B.
Listen, hold on. Listen, guys.
I'm listening. What are you gonna say?
I can't feel my tongue.
That's not my fault.
Here's my thing with Sansa.
Here's Oz's thing with Sansa.
Sansa, meet me in camera 3.
Sansa meet him in
Camera 3.
Oh,
Camera 3 is right there. By
Camera
D.
3's right here.
No, it's by D. Randle.
now we're going over there.
That's camera 3. Meet me in
Okay,
camera
we're
3.
on my camera. Right here. Y'all looking at us. Look at him.
Sansa,
Sansa.
I get that you've been through a lot of shit
A lot of shit.
and that you want some payoff for the bullshit that you've been through.
For that anal rape.
You had
Whoa.
to. Oh no.
What? He fucked her ass. He fucked all her ass.
You were subjected to Cersei's drunken rants.
Not just that.
You were almost you didn't know what was going to happen to you at the Battle of Blackwater.
Butt stuff.
You were subjected to Littlefinger's creepy ass whatever that was.
Butt stuff.
His little finger.
You were subjected to Ramsay Bolton and
Butt
his
stuff. And his butt stuff.
yeah, that was butt stuff.
It was butt stuff.
It was
And those Rottweilers.
non-consensual butt stuff.
Yes.
That's bad.
Very problematic.
That's very bad.
And you want some payoff and you feel like you've come up. And Littlefinger's dead. You have the you have the control of the Vale.
Say that shit, Oz.
And you want to know where your big payoff is, and you've been basically Jon Snow's production assistant.
What does that mean, Oz?
You've been basically holding water in the north for Jon Snow while he's been out doing the real fucking work of trying to beat back the tide of winter.
What does that mean, Oz?
That means that now that Jon Snow has done the real work of galvanizing the living, now you want to know where you stand. Let me go ahead and break it down for you.
Where does she
quick.
stand,
Let me
Oz?
go ahead
Where
and
does
deep
she
dive
stand?
on this.
Where does she
It
stand?
doesn't fucking matter where you stand. There are ice zombies coming. There are zombies coming.
Now, Oz.
Clarifying question.
Clarifying question. Go.
Does that really matter when we're trying to figure out who's in charge?
Yes! Because if the zombies win, and so far this looks like a winning scenario for them, because all the living are worried about, except Jon Snow, is who is fucking in charge. It's like the store manager's gone and all the floor managers are fighting over who's fucking in charge during the zombie apocalypse. It doesn't fucking matter, because guess what? Ain't gonna be no fucking Iron Throne if the zombies win. I need you to wake the fuck up. I kind of want Daenerys to push her down a fucking flight of stairs.
Can we not pioneer for auntie mother?
Man,
pushing
fuck that shit.
sister-in-law
Somebody
down the
push
stairs?
this broad down a flight of stairs. Talking spicy to Tyrion Lannister to God. Do you know this man saved you from him putting a baby in you? Did you want a little dwarf baby? He saved you from a dwarf baby. Are you fucking kidding me? With your ungrateful ass.
Was he gonna put that baby in her butt?
He might have. He definitely wanted to hit it. He gave up his hooker girlfriend for her.
I'm just saying the Ramsey babies went in her butt.
The Ramsey babies went in her butt. Okay, listen. You are ungrateful. They brought you back in army. They brought you back 2 armies.
And 2 dragons.
And you looking at the black at the tan people like, who is these niggas on these nags?
Don't do that. Don't be Steven.
Don't be that. You saw what happened to Steven and Django. He got kneecapped and then blown up.
The D is silent.
The D is silent.
Suck my balls.
That's what she needs. She needs some dick.
Bitch.
She seems to be the only woman on the show right now not getting any dick.
But again, I think that she's not looking for dick because the last time she got some dick, it was unwarranted butt stuff.
Suck my
Okay, so she's not ready for new dick.
She's
That's
not
fair.
ready for new dick.
That's fair. But don't make that everybody else's problem. That ain't your brother's problem. He's doing his job. Somebody on Twitter said that Jon Snow is that dude that hates his job, but his job keeps promoting him.
Hey, yo, real shit though. That scene where his boy is in the chambers telling him that he's really the king of the Iron Throne.
They were like,
he's
"You're
like, wait, I don't want to. Wait, stop. No. No.
like,
No.
You know, you're the real king. He's like, fuck.
No.
My dad lied to me?
I already died because I was the leader of the Night Watch.
God
no.
damn it.
I don't want to think about what happened without King.
I said this last week. He has walked away from some important shit. Y'all keep giving him important shit to do. Stop it. I just want to fight some zombies and go and be about my fucking way.
Jon Snow is operating in Game of Thrones like old boy did in Office Space.
Exactly. I said that. He is literally the Dungeons and Dragons version of old boy from Office Space.
Bruh.
He's trying to get fired and y'all just keep moving him up.
The
Yeah.
nigga died for y'all.
Yeah.
And still can't quit.
Hey, can we just talk about the fact that he has a better track record than Jesus? Because he came back in less than a day. Jesus took 3. Hey man, I'm a United Methodist, but I'm just saying, Jesus took 3 days. That nigga took 1 night.
God damn it. Sansa.
And you did this on the Lord's birthday, Easter, nigga.
Sansa.
American Gods
I know.
told me that it's not really his birthday.
Sansa. Shut your myopic ginger ass the fuck up.
Damn, did you say myopic, nigga?
The whole fuck up.
It's a $500 word.
Yo, myopic ass up.
D. Randle, did we do a podcast?
Look, man. This I know it's kind of early to say, man.
But
This is the greatest one we've done.
Wow. I appreciate that, man.
Euphonic, have we done a podcast?
My guy, I think that the only thing that would have made this podcast greater is if we'd have found time to tell R. Kelly to suck his pedophile ass up. But
Suck my balls.
Oh, there's always time to tell
Well,
R. Kelly to shut the fuck up.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Randall. I don't want him to suck my balls. I want him to suck the balls of an alienated, sick cow that's about to die. Fuck R.
Well,
Kelly.
your balls are too old anyway.
A 30-year-old, suck some 30-year-old balls.
Your balls are at the age of consent, so he's not gonna fuck with yours. Shout out to R. Kelly and his negative $13 account balance.
If your balls got a let me tell you something. Your balls got a bachelor's degree. They too fucking old.
Yo. Oh man.
Man.
You guys
Okay.
are so amazing. It was such an awesome opportunity to be on this show. I can only hope that I have helped push some of the energy forward, man. You guys are great. Thank you for the opportunity.
You'll be back though.
I would say you'll be back.
You'll be back.
Definitely.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Because this is only gonna get crazier, and you got it at a good time where there are no rules.
I appreciate it. Hey, look, man, let me just take this opportunity to say, man, if you are not watching this podcast on YouTube, if you're not listening to this podcast on iTunes or Spotify,
I am telling you right now, not as someone that has been on this show, but as someone that has watched this show since episode 1. You are fucking up if you have not listened to all 39 episodes. Fuck your life, fuck your mom, and you're probably Sansa Stark in reality.
Oh!
Wow.
Get him! Wow. Team Oz. Oh man, I'm sorry this was so long. Team Oz.
Fuck them. They here.
I would say they here. They know what they signed up
You didn't
for.
ask for church announcements.
Hey, before he cuts this episode, I just want to let y'all know that before he cuts it, this is actually a 3-hour one. Oh, I'm sorry.
No. It's 2. That don't pay attention.
Don't pay attention to that.
It say 3 on the screen.
Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about that.
That's fine. I'll
It's 2.
seriously start church announcements like this. Name is Euphonic Roundtree. You can find me on Facebook. I welcome all followers, but I only respond to the intellectual ones. You can find me on Instagram as what is my Instagram? Euphonic Sigma. Thank you
Niggas don't
very
know how to
much.
spell euphonics.
You can find me on Instagram as Euphonic Sigma 06. I post the most random stuff. And then again, if you're looking for whatever any of my content looks like, I have my filler episodes on YouTube right now as Whispers in the Dark.
Sell the books.
Okay. I'm sorry. He did say that I was an author at the start of the show.
Sell the books.
I have published 3 books thanks to Poetic Arts Enterprise. Michelle Benjamin, she is the GOAT. You can find those on Amazon.com. I have Angel Singing Off Key. We Speak of More. And there's a third one. I am literally so drunk right now. I forgot the third title of my own book. That is terrible. But I have 3 on Amazon right now. Just search Roundtree. You'll find them. I appreciate the support. But more than anything, if you don't support me, please make sure that you are supporting D. Randle and Oz. This podcast is everything. This space has been amazing. And I'm telling you, before they Showtime this shit up and change the rules, please.
Oh, I'm going Hollywood, nigga.
Get on board right now.
I'm
Puff
forgetting
Daddy,
where I came from.
Diddy, if you're watching this show, you need to give him a Ciroc sponsor. Jim Beam, Crown, if y'all watching this show, y'all need to give him a sponsor. Shout out to the Furniture Gallery that's giving them a sponsor. This is by far one of the greatest podcasts that I've ever listened to, and it is such an honor and a privilege to be on this shit. Thank you, Oz and D. Randle, for allowing me to be on here.
Suck my balls.
Bitch!
Wow. D. Randle, do you have any church announcements?
Yes. This is Easter weekend, and just wanted to let you know that fish dinners will be available in the vestibule of the church after today's service.
Oh my God.
They're just $5. You get 2 pieces of catfish, some rice, and a bread. Only 1 vegetable. Don't be trying to get 2 vegetables. You only get 1 vegetable and a Tahitian treat.
We got the 2/3 of the Jim Beam bottle too.
Put that down.
We got through a bottle and a
down.
half.
Put that down.
We got through a bottle and a half.
Put that down.
Let me hold that.
D. Randall's trying to get that Henny dick for his anniversary.
Whoa!
By the way, he didn't want to make a big deal out of this, but this man's been in a loving, and for all the shit we talk on this podcast,
Thank you. I'm just saying,
for all the
highlight
shit
that
we
shit.
stop.
That's black love,
For
man.
all the shit we go through, for all the shit we talk on this podcast, D. Randle has been in a wonderful, loving marriage for
14 years.
14 years now,
Good
man.
God,
and
really?
this is 14-year anniversary. I need us to clap that up, man. Come on, we need to clap that shit up. Black
Man.
love in the building.
I just say, y'all have been cultivating seeds of love for a decade and 4 years?
Real talk.
I want to be that great when I grow up.
We've been
man.
together for 20, so it's, you know what I'm saying.
The miseducation of Lauryn Hill ain't that old.
2 decades?
Real
Golly.
talk.
Yeah, you know.
Y'all been mixing it up for the whole life of Star
And
Trek
he's-
Next Generations.
And he's about to get out of here and meet up with his lady love for a wonderful meal. We're about to get out of here
And do something ratchet.
and be some ratchet single niggas. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Oz, y'all are some real ones. Thank you so much for the engagement. Thank you so much for being with us here. We love y'all. You have experienced Opinions While Black episode
39.
God damn, 39.
11 more, and it's going to be real for y'all.
Oh my
Appreciate that
God,
shit,
it's
man.
about to get real in this motherfucker.
Can I just put it out there? Episode 50 is going to be a live episode, by
Can
the
I
way.
put this shit on my
shit.
resume?
Oh,
Can this
shit.
go on my resume
Go
that
for
I've
it.
been on a podcast?
You
I'm gonna put
can.
this on my
You
resume.
can. You can tell
Actually,
them that.
I'm not gonna put this on my resume because if anyone listens to this podcast, I won't get hired
You
anywhere.
will not.
In the meantime, thank you for experiencing Opinions While Black with us. I have been Oz.
I am D. Randle.
I have been Euphonic Roundtree. Shout out to them BD Sigmas one more time.
And as always, forever imparting titties.
Big titties, small titties, all titties.
We've had all titties.
All titties.
All titties. I mean, we've had titties on the show. Ariel,
I like all titties.
Ariel got titties.
Ariel does have titties.
Craig Lindsay has titties too.
Craig Lindsay does have titties. And that was the Suck Dickiest episode, but this is the Suck My Balls episode. We have been sucking on balls. Well, not we, but you all have been sucking on balls this whole episode.
Oh man,
That's the important. That's the important stuff. How many balls you all have been sucking
Randle destroyed the
this
fucking
episode?
chair. Oh man, we're out. Thank you for watching. Oh god.